EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Jackson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Ravens had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They get this out left. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
180. Report.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the
touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, Oliver. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st and 10, Oliver. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On fourth down, Oliver. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Off play action. Oliver. Throw left side complete. That's Newman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's 4. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's 2nd and 3.
No, we changed it.
Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo.
They go play action now. Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Room past the 35. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, Oliver. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
From the gun on third down, Oliver. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down. Oliver escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Off the play fake. Oliver. And he comes back with one complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Looking to throw on second down. Oliver, flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Oliver. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Dana able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only... It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They run on second down with Adams. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Gregory Rousseau drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, Oliver. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
On first and 10, Oliver. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Off play action, Oliver. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw, Oliver. That's out wide here for Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Oliver, and fights him off. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd down, Oliver. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Oliver eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
13.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. And down he'll go at the 25. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. Able to power through. There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson, option right. The 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 48 yards. And the Ravens are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Oliver. Man open is Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, Oliver. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now on second down. Throwing again, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Oliver. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oliver. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. 2nd down, goal to go. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Ravens 41, Falcons 35.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. This now a 3rd and 4. Right back to Mitchell here. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to 1 final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
But he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse...